28 summers have passed, but the shadows never truly left the coast of North Carolina. Julie James still remembers every scream, every chase through fog-soaked docks, every secret they swore they'd never tell. She remembers the hook. She remembers the blood. And now, in 2025, the past is calling again, this time with a vengeance. Jennifer Love Hewitt, now 46, returns to the role that defined a generation of horror fans. Her character, Julie James, once an anxious teenager caught in a deadly game of guilt and survival, is older now. Not invincible, but hardened. Watchful. She never really healed, because how can you when the past wears a rain slicker and carries a hook? Freddie Prinze Jr., 49, joins her once again, slipping back into the role of Ray. They were young lovers once, bound by tragedy. But time and trauma change people. And when new blood is spilled, and new secrets are whispered in the night, Ray knows this is not coincidence. It's a pattern, a return, a reckoning. In this new chapter, this blood-slicked return to the world of I Know What You Did Last Summer, it isn't nostalgia that drives the story forward. It's unfinished business. The film, releasing in theaters on July 18, doesn't pretend the 1997 nightmare didn't happen. It honors it, it builds on it, and it rips it wide open. A new generation is now caught in the crosshairs. Madelyn Cline, Sui Wonders, Jonah Hauer-King, Tyriq Withers Sarah Pidgeon. They're not just fresh victims, they're the inheritors of a curse that never died. The town has changed, technology has changed, but fear is timeless. They're young, beautiful, reckless, just like Julie and Ray once were. And they make the same mistake, burying the truth. They hit something, someone, they panic, they lie, and soon after, the messages begin. I know what you did. The terror starts slow, like a fog rolling in at dawn. Unmarked envelopes, dead fish on doorsteps, a voicemail that plays a whisper, too faint to make out, but unmistakably familiar. Then the killings begin, and they're not random. They follow a method, a pattern, a legacy. The new teens realize they're not the first. But they don't know how deep the history runs until they find her. Julie James. And suddenly, everything changes. The film is a collision, past meeting present, scar meeting fresh wound. Julie and Ray are drawn into the chaos reluctantly. They tried to leave this behind. But trauma doesn't vanish, it hibernates. And now, it's awake. Julie never remarried, never had kids. She built a life of quiet, cautious anonymity. Ray, too, faded from the public eye. He's been working the docks again. But every creak of the floorboards, every storm in the distance, it's haunted him. And when they see the new victims, they see themselves. It's like looking in a mirror shattered by time and pain. Madelyn Cline's character, Callie, is the ringleader. Smart, defiant, always in control, until the killer starts turning her world inside out. Sui Wonders plays Emery, sharp-tongued and skeptical, but harboring secrets even darker than the rest. Jonah Hauer-King is Liam, charming, impulsive, and trying to keep the group from fracturing under pressure. Tyriq Withers is Deshaun, the empath, the one who feels everything too deeply. His empathy becomes his curse. Sarah Pidgeon's Hannah is the quiet one. Observant. She sees the danger before the others do, but no one believes her. Until it's too late. One by one, they're hunted. Not by just a killer, but by the consequences of keeping secrets. As the mystery unfolds, questions rise. Is it the same killer? A copycat? Or something more sinister? And in a twist that redefines the franchise, the film reveals layers of guilt that go far beyond the original foursome. There were other lies, other cover-ups, other victims who never got justice. This time, the hook is sharper. The killer more ruthless. The stakes higher. And Julie and Ray, they aren't here to run. They're here to end it. What makes this film stand apart is its ability to thread nostalgia with evolution. It's not a cheap retread. It's a resurrection. A revival of the old fear, but through the eyes of characters with decades of regret in their bones. Director Elise Manning, of Midnight Hollow, crafts a relentless, emotionally charged thrill ride. Every scene is drenched in tension. Every scream earned. Every flashback a breadcrumb to a larger conspiracy. And for longtime fans, there are tributes. Glimpses of Ryan Phillippe's Barry. Mentions of Helen, the iconic Sarah Michelle Gellar. And a somber nod to the late Anne Heche. They all live in the corners of the film. In shadows. In memory. In blood. And yes, there's a twist. One that flips the entire legacy of I Know What You Did Last Summer on its head. A reveal that forces both generations, the past and the present, to face their sins. Because this isn't just about surviving anymore. It's about accountability. It's about closure. It's about facing the night you thought you escaped, and walking into it with your eyes wide open. So, as the fog rolls back in, and the hook scrapes against pavement once more, remember. Secrets don't stay buried. Lies don't rot. And summer, it always comes back. I Know What You Did Last Summer returns July 18th. And this time, it knows everything.